Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fine edition of Stones Live. I'm your host, Justin Kelly, along with the one, the only, the Taylor Smith. He's here, he's back, he's ready. We let him do it once, and he's just like, guys, can I do it again? And we're like, yes, you can. You passed the test.
Got to get back in there.
So what are we doing tonight? We got a 5-5 no limit game.
Yep.
Starting out 200 min, 1,000 max to start, and then after that it's table max, so you know it gets juicy. Looking around the table, looks like it's going to be a pretty stellar game. This is the first cash game now, since we just wrapped up the never-ending final table of the Stones Spring Classic last night. Epic battle, almost a 6-hour stream for those of you guys who tuned in. It was me and Norman Chad, Alon McCarran, and shit got weird, shit got crazy, shit got awesome. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I agree, I was watching it the whole time.
Right? It was great. Like a $200,000 prize pool, biggest prize pool that Stones has had to date.
Huge.
Almost 600 players. They started at 10 a.m. Just yesterday alone on day 2, they played like 14, 15 hours just to get down to it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Mike Postle, who ended up taking that down. Ended up doing a little chop at the end there for $36,000 and $31,000 respectively. Not a bad 2 days worth of work.
I'll do it.
It's more than I make at my job. I don't know what you guys are doing. So without further ado, let's get down to the table, start walking around it, let's peep it out. Biggity bam. All right, starting off at seat 1. Talk to me. Who do we got?
We got Jason A.
And I have seen that face before. You can't like forget that mug when you see it. It haunted me almost one time. I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, well, I've seen that face. So yeah, so he is at the table. We've seen him on the stream a few times. Definitely has some gears. Definitely a solid player. Looking forward to see what he can do. Moving over to C2, talk to me, C-Mill. And now again, talk about biopics that can haunt your dreams. Definitely seen that before. Can't miss that.
Jake?
Can't miss that face. I know, all right? I mean, the resemblance is uncanny, right? I mean, what, all beards look the same? You're a beardist or something. I don't know what it is. All right, so going over to C3, the only lady at our current table, Amber C. I know we've seen her on here before. Now, Taylor's also a dealer here, so feel free to chime in. I know you've seen a lot of these players, a lot of familiar faces here. She plays here a decent amount, right?
She does. I saw her for my last job mostly, but
cool.
She's been coming in here more often.
Absolutely. Guys, and then seat 4, I don't really think he needs an intro, but we'll give him one anyways. Sexy H, good God. Somebody take away the keyboard from our production crew. That is the one and only Harlan. You know him, you love him. He's a rangeless monster. Apparently somebody had a very convenient typo and put in Sexy H, so we're gonna give it to him for now.
That's not how you spell his name?
No, I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell Harlan. I mean, I'm not a wordsmith or anything, but I think we'll figure that one out. Next to him, another familiar face, Frederick. A student of the game, a fan of the stream, a staple on the stream now. I swear to God, I feel like it's not a stream if you don't see him on it now. Yeah. I mean, he's on the stream all the time. In fact, he also made a very deep run in the main event. He was at the last couple tables yesterday, and I saw him, and I'm like, man, really, dude? Can we have a stream without you for once? Are you gonna make the final table again? And he took a couple beats, so we didn't see him there, but
he taped it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He's like, I'll give somebody else a chance. Moving over to seat 6, we got Nickel. Obviously part octopus, so that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Can breathe underwater, shoots ink, does magical things.
Is it peeing or?
I don't know. It's just an octopus doing octopus things, dude. I don't have a lot of octopus friends, so I'm looking forward to see what Nickel does. He might be really good at like moving cards around, with all the arms and tentacles, but we're gonna see.
We gotta watch him.
We're gonna see for sure. I'd keep an eye on that. Moving over to seat 7, JD. You know him, definitely seen him before. The bio fits him perfectly. I mean, the biopic and what he's wearing is just like, I'm gonna match it. on the money.
Oh.
So JD's in here with us as well. Always a pleasure. Next to him, what do we got? Actually, it looks like we did a little, oh no, that is Aaron. Okay, Aaron. And anybody who has their own name on their shirt, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Done messed up, hey, Ron.
I know, if you've seen the stream, you know him, and again, just got gears. Definitely not afraid to get involved in a pot. Definitely not afraid to make moves. Very cool. And then, last but certainly not least, Wapbry in the house. Mr. Yellow Submarine himself. If you watch the stream, if you are in the chat, you cannot miss that name. You see Wapbry on the regular. He's with us all the time. And let's look at these stacks. C-Mill already at 2,800. Couldn't have bought in for more than 1,000 and already at 2,800.
Our chip leader.
Street chip leader, as Jake would get so conveniently upset about. Yeah, strong start already. I mean, even if you bought him for 1,000, he's already up almost triple.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, well, let's get this party started. Fantastic.
Ooh, I like that diamond transition.
We get classy here. We get classy on Stones Live.
All right off the bat, Fred with an ace-queen suited.
Fred wastes no time picking up a hand. JD's got a little bit weaker ace here. He's going to come along. So really, I think the struggle for me, the majority of the stream, is going to be figuring out if we're going to call Harlan or Sexy H. I'm thinking it's going to go Harlan.
I think it just has to flow.
But I think at the end of the day, though, if he plays real well in a hand, he might get a Sexy H out of me every now and then, for sure. All right, so it looks like a race of 20 by Frederick, 3 callers.
Diamonds ahoy.
Yeah, look at that. Second nut flush draw for C-Mill, nut flush draw for Frederick. Guys, let's just pump this off right off the bat with a bit of a train wreck here.
Always.
And then JD with a pair.
Looks like Fred fired out.
Everybody in the chat, Stapes for Prez, what is going on? Grab her booty, bro. Fantastic username, I love it. It's Mr. Steal a Win. If you want to play Kyle Heads Up, I'm sure he would be more than obliged. Make sure you go ahead and just look him up on any of his social media stuff. He's actually real active on that, and he's real talkative, man. Just drop him a line. He's a good dude. So look at this.
I wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't do it. So Frederick, oh God,
There's the
Frederick's drinking some of that Run Good Mike P was drinking last night. I need to know where to get that beverage. I really do.
I told him right off the bat, I was the first one to deal that game, and I was like, how did you get your seat?
Yeah.
Like, how did you get seat 1? You're always in
I know,
one
that's
of the
what he
streets.
said. He's
how
like,
did you get that?
He's like, I even got my seat. So Frederick is just on fire here. And now look at that, that gives him 100% the check mark. Absolutely drawing dead for C-Mill, and you're still going to come along. C-Mill fades a diamond. Little does he know that like is the bankroll saver card right for him.
Especially when he has all those chips.
Oh my God. Oh, C-Mill would have paid off Frederick. Like, what's that, $1,000? Okay, fine. Here.
No big deal.
Yeah, if you got me. He's like, I do have you. I do. Oh wow! Look right there. C-Mill sees how lucky he was. He's like, damn.
Thank you.
That could have been so bad.
You have the hand I was pretending to have.
You got the hand I was pretending to have. Yeah, dude, you gotta get some of this table talk in there, man.
Oh shit. I mean,
He's like, you have the hand I was pretending to have. I'm like, all right, fair enough. More like, you have the hand I was hoping you didn't have.
oh, I gotta do the other ear so I can hear you.
You don't need to hear me. There's nothing there.
That voice cuts through anything.
Yes, good. Let the voice flow through you. Excellent. Man, hell of a series. Hell of a series. And I got to give it up to you dealers, man. I'm telling you. Justin made a couple comments about it too, but at the end of the day, you guys are just tanks, dude. I mean, especially guys who aren't used to getting in here in the morning. They had to be here every day for these tournament times. I know you guys got to be here early. All these tournaments were starting at 10 a.m. when normally they start at 11. You guys were just tanks, dude. And I know you guys were all putting in 6-day weeks, with like barely a day off. And even the 1 day off you got, I know some of you guys got called in. So it was all hands on deck. I mean, every person in this place was on point. So
you know what I call that day?
What?
I call it laundry day.
Laundry day. Laundry day. I didn't even fold laundry, bro. You saw my shirt last night. I don't fold nothing. All right, and it looks like Harlan's has had a pinch hit name at the last minute to Saggy H. Gotta love it. Fantastic. And that is what happens when you don't buy drinks for the guys in the booth. King, queen on the flop. Maybe saggy, but it's by far the best of it. Look at those odds. Whenever you're 99%, Life is good.
Greater than 99.
Greater.
There's even the little greater than symbol.
There, fine. Just give me the check already.
And
Just
then
give
the
it
check.
Urban Dictionary ban, Rick and Barstow, just hold your horses, buddy. You know that's only a J&J thing. It's not a J&T thing. Just relax.
Love it. Harlan's just checking.
Oh, he's just
Go
chilling.
ahead. Go ahead. And
JD's
JD
just
decides
laying
to
his
get
own
crafty.
price. And potential clubs do get there. I mean, obviously, you know, any king beats Harlan. Let's see what the river brings. Could be extra little bluffy there. So I think Harlan's kind of in check call mode here at this point. And he does. He checks it over JD. Oh, JD says, I need to pump the power. 600. JD bets half pot, 3 bills. And Harlan, dude,
I was gonna say I don't think Harlan.
I got news for you. You know what you don't do in poker? You push Harlan off a hand, because that's not going to happen. Harlan's going nowhere. Yeah. Is it just me, or does JD have a bit of that, Benedict Cumberbatch thing going on? You know what I mean? Like Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of that? Is that me? Is that me? I don't know. You guys chime in, tell me. Rick and Barstow, always a pleasure. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for joining us. I know we had a lot of fun last night. You know, me and Norman in here till, God, almost 2 a.m. because these guys were just, you know, it's one of those things where, I don't want to say when I get stuck doing commentary for the Sunday night big event tournaments, but it's one of those things where at the end of the day, you come in here and you look at who's at the table and you look at the players and you're like, you just know it's going to be a long night, right? You look at just the grinders, you look who's there and you're like, it's going to be a long, long night, you know? Because you know that none of those guys are going to chop, not even close. And we still, you know, and I will give it up to our viewers, and we still had 300 to 400 viewers at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And guys, this is, and 2 in the morning West Coast, so I mean,
we're
talking,
on the West Coast.
Yeah, we're talking like 4 or 5 a.m. elsewhere. Yeah. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's what I think about all the time. I'm like, oh man, it's getting late. It's 2 a.m. And then, especially on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh no, no big deal. It's 8 a.m. and I haven't gone to sleep yet.
Yeah, not a big deal. No biggie. Ooh, new bot commands apparently. We got blinds, delay, chip count, players, cash win. Oh, what's cash win? What's this? This is a magical command.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Cash win command is so deep. So beefy. I love it. So let's see here. So that's just since we've started the stream. Obviously, we know if you're taking it into consideration when we very first started, C-Mill already up 1,800 at a minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. These guys have been playing with each other for a little bit before we even start the stream. So if people are
Look at
getting
this
crafty,
board.
it's because they're already.
Ew. Oh God. Who doesn't have a piece of this board? Holy crap. So pair and a straight draw for Harlan, pair and a straight draw for Jason, C-Mill with 2 pair. Harlan's even got a potential running club draw. Welcome to Stones Live Poker Trainwreck, guys.
This is gonna get nasty.
Oof. Let's put like the King of Clubs or something out there. I don't even know what action card I want. It's so hideous. Man, let's see here.
Bet in the dark.
Oh, of course it's a club. So Harlan would add a redraw to a club here, but he's out of there. So right now we got Jason heads up against C-Mill. Pair and a straight draw versus 2 pair. C-Mill way out in front. Poker Pro Eric joining us from Corner Pocket down the street. Bet of 100 and a call. Brick on the river. Ace 10's gonna be the best.
So Jason bet in the dark on the turn.
Oh wow. Then he calls it. He's like, "Yeah, it's no good. You're good." Poker Pro Eric says, "Where's Norman?" Norman said he could only take 6 hours of me, otherwise I was going to be his next ex-wife. So that, you know, we had to send him back. We had to send him back. For sure.
Rick and Barstow says he's asleep.
So this is only like the second time I think we've ever seen Nikki deal the live stream, and already I think we know why. She probably bust all the players at the table. Super action. Super action already. It's funny when she got off here, she walked by, she gave me that look like, yeah, some shit went down. So like, you know, we're gonna see what happens here. Absolutely.
She was actually just dealing to me in the cash game, and she was like, "Oh, I have to go over there to the live stream." I was like, "Oh, I'll make sure to say something embarrassing about you."
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
I couldn't think of anything though.
Yeah, I know, it's rough. TX Poker 30, what's going on in here? Sweating Waprai. Always great to have Waprai on the stream, and I love it, you know, because he's always in here in the chat with us. He's always an active participant in here, so nice to have him playing at the game too. Great player. You run into him everywhere. I run into him in Vegas. There's anywhere I can go where, you know, he's always there. Suited Aces, what's going on?
He says, "Nikki, heart, heart."
Yeah. Get in line, bud. Same thing with Veronica's got a line. It's just a big queue going around.
Never-ending line.
It's true.
Never mind.
Wait, that doesn't. Wait, I take that back. Damn it. All right, so we got raised to 35 here with Ace King by JD. Jason with his patented King Queen hand. Did he actually give those cards back, or did
I don't
he just
think
keep
so.
them? Yeah.
We got 5 players to the flop.
5, 6, 10. Couple of diamonds. C Mill with the patented King High Diamond draw. What, is this like weird history repeat? This is like a meshing of hands. So now we have a King High Diamond draw again for C Mill. We have King Queen again for Jason. Poor JD is just in Whiff City here. Our original raiser with Ace King does nothing. C Mill's definitely
gonna throw out a bet.
C Mill's got too many chips in front of him not to throw out a bet.
110, 115. I don't think Harlan's sticking around. He gives it up. JD folds his Ace King.
Jason has that look in his face like, King Queen's gonna be good one of these times. You guys just wait. King Queen was also the bane of the existence last night in the tournament because it's one of those hands where you really want to hang your entire tournament life on King Queen. And so, and there were so many times where it was ahead. Somebody would ship it with like King 10 or Queen 10, and it was just a dominating hand. But so many times when somebody's shipping in a tournament, you're facing Ace King, Ace Queen, and even Ace Jack, Ace 10. You're just behind, and you're like, I've been playing for 20 plus hours. I don't want to be behind.
You're behind Ace Deuce.
Yeah.
Somebody sees
unless you're against me. If you
Deuce.
have King Queen and I have Ace Deuce, you're basically like 90-10 in your favor. Like you're good. I swear you're good. Nice simultaneous drink. We'll take it. Suited. Cheers. Nailed it.
Boom.
All right, guys. Everybody be cool. JFK Stones is in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Forget everything we just said. Damn, baby, be cool.
All right, looks like we got a limp pot to Saggy H.
Craziest of the H's. Jack King 4 on the flop. Super Rainbow.
Frederick with Ace King, 8 spikes his king.
Dude, Frederick loves that run good life, man. Whenever Frederick has a hand like Ace King, Ace Queen, I just feel like he connects every time. Even when he had the nut flush draw, he's still just like, oh, I'll get an Ace 2 just for fun, and really make sure you're drawing dead.
And I don't even see a salad behind him, so
I know,
that's
how
really
do you
good.
do that? What
Maybe we should convince him to eat a salad.
Maybe his salad's his kryptonite.
Maybe.
Rick and Barstow, don't throw me under the bus, buddy. Nobody has to know what I was saying about JFK. It's not like it's cataloged on the internet forever or anything.
Forever.
JP was too. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. He says nice to see some action. He was playing some cash earlier and it was super nitty. Bill from Sac. I'm just taking a guess that he's from Sacramento.
Maybe.
Just saying. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
So it sounds like at least the last 3 hands there's been a live 10. So it looks like we're playing 5-5-10.
I am down with that. Little live 10 straddle. Not surprised. If you guys have played at Stones before, generally these games, I mean, everybody knows the 1-2, the 1-3. They play, you know, the 1-3 plays like a 2-5, right? The 2-5 kind of plays like a 5-10 anyways. So, fantastic. Dube9er52, if you want to get on the live stream, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that in the chat there for you. And you can just go ahead and contact JFK Stones, and you're ready to rock. You you can just hop in there, and there's his number. He likes when you send him dirty pictures, and he likes when you text or call him at least 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So feel free. We'll get you on the stream. Lion Locks, what's going on? All the regs here. I love it. Brett McCall, love it. And Nickel, our favorite octopus of the table, wakes up with aces. He's gonna 3-bet Harlan. Harlan bets 45. He 3-bets up to 160. And this is why I love this game, because you got Harlan, who's just opening the 45 with 6-7 off.
Why not?
Gotta love Harlan.
And then you just love looking down at aces.
Oh God, against Harlan.
Opens a pot.
Oh, we got a ship. Aaron 4-bet to 350. Nickel insta ships here for his whole stack, 575. Trying to fade a 7 here, and life is good. And not much of a sweat. 2 outs, and 1-7's been folded. It's good. Aces get it, shipped to him, and it's good. So AA Ron ran into AA. No good.
AA ran.
AA ran. Master C in the house. It's funny, I actually said that. I was planning on saying Master C in the house before I even read Master C in the house. You need to get out of my head. You need to calm down.
How you doing, Master C? Bill from Sac says, Harlan cracks aces. Maybe
Yeah.
you should have called that.
Yeah. It's a solid damn near $600 double up right there. 575 he had, and he's just like, oh, please. I'm sorry, I just 3-bet, and you're 4-betting into my aces. That's when you just like, you freeze time like Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell, and you just go, thank you. Okay, time in.
Time in. You know I'm too young for that reference, right?
Dude, nobody's too young for Saved by the Bell. Go home and do what every other teeny bopper did, which was watch like Saved by the Bell for like 3-hour chunks, right? I mean, when you get home from school, it's basically that, and then switching between like, okay, at least let's touch base on some other ones though. Some DuckTales, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, any of that?
I watched a little bit of DuckTales.
Chippendales Rescue Rangers?
And I have seen Saved by the Bell.
Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Maybe.
Good, because I didn't want to have to sing a theme song.
I think I did actually, yeah.
Not that I would know it anyways, but I'd YouTube the shit out of that. Sure.
Play it on the stream.
I would. I'd just put it right on the phone and just like bump it in the mic.
I think these guys would hate you.
That's okay. They'd get over it. We're all friends here.
They probably already do anyways.
I know. That's why they're here. They're waiting for the car wreck that is me. They're waiting for like a train to come right through this wall. All right, so we got 6s with Wop right here. Misses it. Frederick does connect with his 8.
You're right, he always connects.
Dude, every time. I mean, it's not. It's like I have yet to see him just go completely not even close to with City. Like he just there's always gets some piece of it every time.
And he's betting with bottom pair.
Oh yeah,
Just soul read.
Soul Read. It's good. We're good here.
That was pretty impressive last night. Those soul reads.
Dude, yeah.
That was,
Oh my God.
I was like, wait, does he see the cards?
There was a soul read, like re-soul read. If you guys missed some of the stream last night, really, there was some phenomenal poker playing going on by some of these guys. And it was just, I mean, it was nasty. I mean, guys who were calling with nothing, just floating, just to make a move on the other person because they know they had nothing. Then they make their move, and the person with nothing, who they knew had nothing, comes back over the top of them. And I'm like, how do you nothing re-nothing right now? This is mind blowing. Thunderbird's in the house. I feel ya.
Yeah, I was watching that and I was like, what? I was like, how are these people this good at poker?
Oh, I know.
No way.
It's funny because we were talking about that. Like, man, you know, some people you see at the final table, you're like, how did you make it to the final table? Then you see people like that, and you're like, that's how you made it to the final table.
Yeah, they'll make some silly moves, and you're like, oh, I don't understand. And then they'll make some great moves, and
You're like, what are you, Nitty McNitt from Knittville? From the Nitty family?
all right, what do we got going on here? Got Jason hits his pair of 9s on the flop. 3 players to the turn. Nickel has 2 pair now. Aaron with bottom pair
and a flush draw. Betting 40. 2 pair for our octopus. I'm just gonna call him octopus.
Octopus, all
I
right.
mean, you wrote it on yourself. I mean, that's the avatar you want to use. Plus, you just doubled up with aces, so I can call you whatever I want.
And no diamond.
They went the other way in the red category here. Larson, what's going on? Yeah, Final Four. I ended up being a kind of a little two-way ICM border-ish chop between Mike P and Carey. Mike Postle ended up taking 36,000 and Carey ended up taking 31,000. Phenomenal play last night, man. And I can't blame you for passing out with 4. You know, I mean, when there's 4-handed, because I just knew that that was the tournament that was just, they were all in it to win it. Nobody was going anywhere there.
Yeah. The crazy part is, Carey, he like never plays poker.
I love it. I love it. And dude, and that's the best part, because Carey and the guy directly who was right, Disner or something?
Disner, I believe.
He was, dude, those were the guys that were just going at it, and somebody else hopped in the stream, and they were in the chat, and they were like, those two guys happened to be next to each other at an earlier table in the tournament, and they were doing the same crap the entire tournament. They were just like leveling each other, boom, 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 and I'm like, I don't know how they both survived. If they're playing like that against each other, like how one of them doesn't just obliterate the other one at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to see the other tables, you know, what kind of play was going on there to trigger them.
Yeah. And it was really great. I'm really glad to see Carey do well. His brother was here sweating him. We actually had a pretty fat railbird around there. We had like 10 people watching this tournament, like 2 in the morning, just going down. It was great, man. 9 in the morning, Mike P still sitting here at the bar hanging out. And like, yeah, I mean, I guess if I ran like gold, I'd won 36,000. I probably wouldn't go home either, right?
Nope.
Suited Aces says Carey's super tough. You play with him in the satellite for the main. All right, so Sexy H, back to Sexy. Raises to 40 bucks against Ace Jack. Gets a call. Whiff City for both players.
Check, check. Gonna see a flop. Flop, still Whiff City. And the Jack, of course.
Of course.
Of course the Jack comes.
Of course the setup here. And both of them are going to think they rivered. Now, is JD really going to get, is he going to get a little value here? It's only 100, I mean, pots at 200 is 100. He bet, you know, basically bet the pot. Kind of looks like a little steal it bet. Now, is JD going to Hollywood and then go for some blood? No, he's just going to call. He's going to play it safe.
Yeah, I think that's the right move. Spade's got there.
Drum Cole says, dealer Carey. Is Carey a dealer?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He over Thunder. Yeah. Nice. Solid. I love it. Rarely plays, handles biz.
Yeah.
Well, that was a solid parlay from dealing to, you know, I guess I'm going to play, and I guess I'm going to kind of like ship the main along with Mike P. Because, you know, why not? We can do that.
Exactly. Might as well. I've got an extra $450 in my pocket. Why not? What?
Yeah, why not?
I'm off the next 2 days. Well.
Because why not? Let's do it.
He may or may not have been off.
Well, he was once he made that, you know what I mean? He was like, well, we're going to just take it off then.
Still playing with the straddle, I think. Some of them say call 10, some of them say call 5. These guys are playing really fast.
Yeah, right? I mean, they're jamming through. And it's such a change of pace because in the tournament last night, when every move is for your life, I mean, the hands just crawl. The blinds were an hour, you know, and now they're just like, you bet 100, I call. Nice hand, next hand. I'll get it back, you know.
Maximum 2 players in the hand, and now you have like 5 players going.
Oh my god, yeah. I think one hand last night we saw 4 players to a flop or 5 players to a flop, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
Happening?
Not sure what Whopper I bought in for, but there is a new command that I totally already forget, which was something about like chip value here. I forget. We'll find it out here in a minute. They'll pop it in, but we can now actually see how players are doing overall on the stream since we've started the stream. So C-Mill our chip leader still at 3.1K. Jason A down on the short there with 270. Nikki hopping out of the box. Brandon, the official pool shark of stones, coming in.
I still call Jake Chip Leader Jake.
Chip leader Jake. Every time. I'm sure he loves it.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. My Twitter is at @VocalTerror. Twitch is VocalTerror.
Well, follow this guy on VocalTerror. Right now, you're officially hosting there. There's the new bot commands. Cash win is the command I'm looking for here. So let's see how Wabrai is doing so far here. Wabrai is down 65 bucks. Just playing a couple little cards. Who's our big winner there? C-Mill is up 330. Oh, dude. Oh, well, there we go. The 870. There you go. Nickel with that Aces double up is up 870 since we started the stream.
Wow.
JD had a couple rough spots there against Harlan, and AA Ron obviously was the double up octopus payer, if you will.
Yeah, and I believe that's just since we've started the stream.
Yeah, that's just since we started the stream. Because obviously when we started C-Mill at 2800, when we started the stream, so life was already good in C-Mill. He was already like, you know, on a cruise to the Caribbean. I'm assuming that'll probably set you back about 1800. That'll work.
What a champ, look at that. Nikki's still helping out. Off the table, still helping out.
Putting in work. She's like, what you? She's just trying to take money. She's like, are you giving me cash? I'll take cash. I'm in. So Harlan here making it 70 to go. JD calls a 10. Amber calls, checks in the dark.
No request?
JD picks up a pair of 10s. Harlan misses. Amber picks up an 8. So Harlan, our original aggressor, both players out flopping. I love it. Just gotta check dark. Don't worry about me.
I already acted. Harlan throws out a bet. See, Harlan kind of looks at his cards.
He throws in a bet, and the other guy falls like 1 down.
He looks at his cards and he says, hey, 4 plus 4 equals 8. I got bottom pair.
Yeah, done. We just got mid pair to fold. Because you're eating salad. You didn't drink because you're eating salad. Harlan gets it through. And you know the sick part is Harlan's such, like you said, he's such a rangeless monster that, like, I mean, you don't know, Harlan could totally have a king there, and he could totally have just absolutely garbage. You could have pocket fours there. You know? I mean, that's the beauty of Harlan.
Never put him on a hand. It's kind of sick.
People who try to like, well, Harlan's range is this, I'm like, you're already wrong.
Yeah.
You just said Harlan has a range. You're not even close.
You could say 7 deuce offsuit to ace ace.
Okay, fine. That's Harlan's range. Harlan does have a range. I stand corrected.
We got it. We got him.
It's true.
Pinpointed.
Stand corrected. Hey, you know what? At least sometimes I do good. I could win that prop bet with Norman last night on how much pizza Apostle was going to eat.
Oh, is that what it was? I was like, is it that he's gonna go back to the pizza?
I said I took the over on 50. I said we set the line at 50% half pizza, and I say because Norman was talking about how big the pizza was.
Yeah.
And I said I'm gonna set it more than 50%. And you know why? Because I knew that Apostle's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at this board.
He's gonna catch a couple 1-outers.
Feels good to be Harlan because right after you just bluff with 4s, essentially, you flop the second nut flush with King Jack of diamonds. Feels good.
And Aaron has top pair, so he doesn't have a diamond though, so he's gonna be a little wary here. Amber with open-ended.
He did eat more of that pizza, and you know the funny thing is he actually knew apparently that we had a prop bet on that, so he must have somebody either told him or he watched a bit of it from his phone. Because I heard him several times actually when the waitress tried to take it away. He's like, oh, actually we can't do that. Like they got a bet on it in the booth on like when I'm eating this pizza. I'm like, that's hilarious. I'm like, I love that he's just like, you can't take this pizza away. It's actually part of a bet. And I'm sure whoever was the waitress at the time was like, I'm not surprised. Of course your pizza is part of a bet. I'm not.
Right, exactly.
Like, what am I gonna do if he chips it?
Straight flush draw here.
Yeah,
what am I
gonna
gonna
do if he
do?
ships it? It was only like twice what he bet.
Wow, ship it all. Jason, obviously he grabbed the drink next to Frederick's in the aisle. He's drinking some of that run bad, actually, not the run good. Jason's taking a couple beats here. You know what? And he's reloading here, and I can't blame him. You know why? He got the bad luck chips, and now he's actually going to get the better luck chips.
11.
I believe it.
It's more like a duplex.
I mean, he's in Mike P's spot, so he's gonna hit a one-outer.
Yeah.
1 point.
Dude, and God, every time it mattered, how good did Mike P run last night? He flops a set against the overpair with a flush draw. He flops, dude, every time he needed to just like fade the world, he faded it.
Yeah.
He came strong. And meanwhile, you watch all these other players just getting hammered on the river. It felt like the queen was the nails in everybody's coffin.
Queen was,
Queen on the river, queen on the river.
Or the sweat
queen,
card.
Yeah, queen on the sweat card on the turn. Nar. It's a real word, I think. Google that.
Aaron opening. $20.
Ooh, there you go.
I told you, he needed those good
chips.
chips. He needed those good chips. He had some of those bad chips.
All right, 20 to 120.
Bill from Sac says you flopped a flush on Harlan on the last stream, and Larson's like, "Oh, you're that Bill." You completely tilted him off the table and said, "Yes, I'm that," but that's a compliment. I'll take it.
Yeah.
If I'm that Bill, I'll take it. All right, 6-10-6 here. Whiff City for both players. Chop potential as well.
Jason does have 2 hearts. And he's all in. For 380.
Ships it, and of course Aaron has to get away. Dang. Yeah, Jason definitely made a good chip exchange. He did a good cash to chip exchange for sure. Jason's got some more work to do. He's currently stuck in the hole still about $600.
But that's not.
No, here. No.
That's not a hard hole to fill.
No,
in
not
this
when you got
game.
Harlan and you got, no, not at this table. Not at this table at all. What am I going to do with all these chips, Harlan? You're such a funny guy. So guys, make sure you click that heart and subscribe. We are here with you every Monday and Wednesday, and then obviously if you subscribe or you follow us, then you'll get notifications when we do our cool tournament final tables like we did all this last week. And we've done previously, and also we always broadcast the last Sunday of the month $40,000 guaranteed tournament as well. So you get notifications when those final tables go live, because you never know what time that's going to be. I can vouch for that. It's true. I'm telling you.
So when are we going live?
Exactly. So diamonds are hot right now. Clearly tonight. Frederick also flopping a flush draw. Wapray in the lead with his ace here. Look at this. Wow. So Harlan's not going anywhere and actually picks up a little funky wheel draw on the turn, because poker wouldn't be fun without increasing outs. I missed the last stream. I'm trying to figure out which bill this is. Do you know which bill this is? Well, I need a picture of this bill. That sounds weird. Not in a stalkery way. This isn't a car dealership bill, right? Is it? No? Who we've had on the stream before? Who just gets bill H
Bill
something?
H?
It might be.
Oh, another ace for Wapray.
Bill H is the guy who's always on the stream, right?
Yeah, and he's again one of those rangeless monsters. Bill Hurwitz, I believe. But I don't know if that's Bill. It is Bill H. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, we love having Bill in the stream.
Yeah, he was actually in the
Absolutely.
stream when I was on it one time.
Yeah.
Made an excellent bluff against me that I still have haunting dreams about.
I just love that he said the call for Papi Chulo. It's fantastic. Bill H in the house. Yeah, Bill H, he makes some fun stuff. And he is notorious for making that bluff against Valerie and then pushing his chips right into Val's stack. That was fantastic.
That was
Again, like I mean, you gotta love a player like that. You just do. You absolutely do.
Yeah, that was the same night, right?
Different night. I don't know. He's played a few times. I mean, he's played a bunch of times on here.
I want to say that was the same night. I think I was at that table at the time.
Yeah.
But he may have done that move.
Oh, it was so great. Yeah, he just comes out and like Val, like he can't even get his chips out fast enough, and Val just tosses him a chip.
And then he just
goes,
pushes it into her
right
stack.
there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was the best thing.
just that's beautiful thing. And it's just great sportsmanship. It's all the way around. It's all the way around.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and he just smile with a laugh.
Great for so many
You
reasons.
gotta love it.
Yeah.
Carry the one, still cool. So bet of 15 here by JD. Bill from Sac says you were. He remembers. I remembered who was dealing when I lost all my chips.
Oh,
Thanks,
I wasn't
Taylor.
dealing. I was in the game.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, in that case, it's totally cool. Totally fine. That's
I was like, hey.
never your fault. Don't worry about it.
Don't get me wrong. It's always the dealer's fault, but
Always.
Wow.
Look at this, 2 pair versus 2 pair.
Two
God,
pairs.
JD, man. JD's been in some really crappy spots so far on
he
the
has.
stream.
And it hasn't cost him that much.
No,
really.
he's actually been able to get away. I mean, he was basically firing at one and caught his own self in the cookie jar once, but these are just unfortunate spots. And look, maybe there is it small betting there? Super small betting? Was there white there? Oh, he just put it in.
man.
Ooh, said all in. Oh God.
Aye.
Wow. And Frederick makes the call. Ayah. Damn.
I mean, I could never put Fred on Queen Deuce there. Like the only,
No,
I think
no,
the
no,
only
no,
hand that beats
no.
me that is in Fred's range would be Queen King or a set.
Yeah, or some
Queen
sort
Jack
of
or
like
a
Queen
set.
Jack, yeah. Wow. And Frederick really didn't tank very long there. I think it was just, it's weird. I mean, switching gears from watching the tournament last night where it's life or death decision, where here it's like, whatever, if you got me, it's the $500, whatever. You know what I mean?
Rebuy tournament.
Yeah, exactly. It's the unlimited rebuy tournament with no blind increase. We'll take it. And JD's rebuying. Speaking of rebuying. So JD is taking a cue there from seat 1. He's going to get some of those fresh, good running chips. Jay Hobbs in the house. What's
Chips
going
on
on?
table 11.
We're all here to watch WAP, right?
Who isn't here to? If you're not here to watch WAP, right, you can get the hell out of here. I'm just kidding. Don't leave. Stay here.
Amber alert.
All right. Wow, Amber alert. Because she raises it up. Classic.
That's good.
Wow, all right. She takes it up to 60, which we haven't really seen her firing out yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that a few minutes ago.
Yeah. AA Ron's got the little bulldozer. I think when you go all in, you put some chips in there. You should just take the bulldozer and use that to push the chips out. Just saying.
So Amber has Jason's King Queen, but Jason has King Jack this time.
Wow, I can't say King and Queen and.
It's there's a lot of like syllables and words and rules. I don't really know.
I didn't do my warm-ups before I got in here, apparently.
Got it. You went like Scotch.
Queen King Jack. Queen King Jack.
Didn't watch Anchorman. So of course, just like we've seen earlier with like the Ace King versus Ace Queen, Super Whip City, paired board, all unders. However, Jason's loving the club life. He's definitely in the club. He's going to check over to Amber, who checks behind. Both players affectionately hate that card on the
Ace
turn.
is gonna slow this game down. Nope, not slowing Amber down.
Well, looks like Amber fires out what's $60, and Jason's gonna make the call. Club Disco, Bingo Bango for Jason. So obviously, gotta think about potentially a nut flush or a boat, but yeah, no, look at that. You grab chips and Amber just checks down so fast, it's not even funny.
He throws out some of those good luck chips.
Yeah, not even funny in the house. So let's see here, let me do a little research here. Yeah, we crushed every guarantee that we had for the Spring Classic.
Yeah.
So affectionately, like we said before, that means JFK Stones is not fired for now. He is okay. He's
He
still
might
with
even
us.
last longer than Bloody Diva.
Wow. Ooh. Again, got some of that Stone's water for that for that bird.
Speaking of Stone's Water.
All right, guys. So coming up pretty soon here, actually, we have the Western Senior Poker Series, and that's coming up. Looks like Sunday, March 19th, 10 a.m. start time. It's actually got a new lower buy-in of $175, 12K starting stack, 30-minute levels. It's a new point structure. It's really, really cool. So we encourage everybody over the age of 50 to come in and hang out and rock this senior series. If you can get the senior breakfast discount at Denny's, you can play this tournament and you can win some money. And I think what they played all the way down, they get points at the end. Somebody gets like some crazy poker cruise or something like that. Yeah, a poker cruise for 2.
Yeah.
Wow, so you even get to bring the significant other. Nice bonus. Because
somebody else.
Because you totally get divorced if they're like, oh, I won this great cruise all by myself. You get to stay at home.
Yeah.
And that's single-handedly responsible for half of Norman Chad's divorces.
He wins a lot of poker cruises, huh?
He does. He does. He won at least 2. I can tell you that much. So, solid chip separation here. C-Mill at 3,100. The next highest stack is Harlan at 19. C-Mill with a commanding chip stack advantage because he's the chip leader. I'm just trying to lure Jake into the chat. I know he can feel this. He can feel us saying chip leader to cash game.
Leader, Jake. Cash game leader.
Crown up Brian the house. Came here for Watson. Didn't we all?
Boom. Bring wife, girlfriend, or both. You're gonna have to buy a new ticket for the wife though.
They also ask, how do you get their profile photos on the side? Well, we actually take the pictures when they're not looking from we have like some strategically planted plants around here, and we just like hide and go super creeper style from the side. But they look pretty good though.
And Nickel in the Wild actually does look like an octopus.
Yeah. No, that actually we didn't have to Photoshop that one at all.
That was right when he woke up.
I woke up like this. All right, so raise to 20 here by Nickel with 8-9. JD's gonna 3-bet to 65, and the octopus makes the call.
Boom.
Look at that flop for the octopus, man. Pair and a flush draw. Sevens for
octopus
JD.
man.
The octopus man.
And bingo bango.
And with how quick he's firing out these bets, it's like he's got 8 arms. Just keeps going for it. And JD's like, I just got these chips, man. I don't want to keep burning them. Such just like bleeding bets, too. He's just like 50, 50, 50. He's like,
And then
fine.
Nickel's like, I have a flush. Look at this.
God, fine. Take it. You want this pot so bad, you can have it. On to the next one.
Little helicopter pole. I love the helicopter. It's my favorite. Especially with those cards where they're nice and thick.
It's true.
Thick cards.
Thick cards. Ooh, so good. Yeah, it was great, dude. Kevin Martin in the house. Norman Chad, did you get a chance to meet Kevin Martin?
I didn't.
Dude, super nice guy. Super nice guy. Actually, I was in here playing cash game the night before he went on the air, and there was somebody at my table who asked me, he's like, hey, don't you do the commentary here? I said, yeah. He's like, hey, when's Kevin Martin gonna be here? I'm a huge fan, blah, 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 blah. And we're sitting at the table right behind the right in front of the live stream table. And Kevin Martin had just walked in the door, and I never met him, and he's sitting less than 10 feet behind the guy signing the waivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's just like, oh my God, Kevin Martin, I love Kevin Martin. Oh my God, you think I get a chance to meet him? And I just kind of like cough. I'm like, right behind you. And he turns around, he looks back, he has this look on his face like Home Alone, like double.
That's awesome.
You know? Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Only one person has ever been 86th from the live stream, and he shall remain nameless, my friend. All I'm saying is don't punch other players at the table. It's not good. It will not end well.
We have a VOD?
So, I think it's probably written somewhere. Written in some book. I don't know, it ought to be.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Martin, dude, from chatting with him for a few minutes. Just super genuinely nice guy, super humble, and just loves that he has the ability to travel around and do what he wants to do. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna do this, and all thanks to poker and just kind of educating the world on kind of the game I love to play. And he's just very, very, very down-to-earth guy. Very cool.
And he can do it from anywhere.
Yeah.
He's a Twitch streamer, so he can bring his laptop anywhere. And
I would love to see him like Twitch stream from a freaking plane. Like I'm up here in the sky, a couple miles above you. I'm always high up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, has anybody done that? We need a Twitch stream from an airplane. Let's do it. Ace, King, Deuce on the flop, couple of hearts. Our resident octopus, spiking top pair, not surprised there. Rick and Barstow is there for that, right on.
I think he actually gets 8 cards to choose from, and he just picks and chooses.
Life's good when you're an octopus, man.
He's like, the ace and the jack, I'll choose those. I'll fold to him.
Sherman Sir says, Jilly Wonker, for those of you guys who miss it, last night we had a little tournament to replace Norman Chad's patented catchphrase, Wamboozled, out of this tournament. And we told people to tweet it to @StonesLifePoker. We got a bunch of submissions, and what ended up winning, which I think reading all the submissions was definitely the best one, was he'll be Jilly Wonkered out of this tournament. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Rick and Barstow was there for the live stream 86. It was a Veronica and Friends game that, now there's just one less friend.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Jilly Wonkered, solid. And actually, Norman really liked it. After the stream, we got off, and he was signing the merchandise that we're gonna send to that person who won, who came up with the term, and we're gonna get his actual name. And he said, when I use it, if I use it on the stream, if I use it, on ESPN or whatever, I want to actually give credit to this guy. So that would be super cool for them.
That would be awesome.
He'd be like, and if he doesn't get a queen on the river, he will be Jilly Wonkered to the parking lot.
Pretty good.
All right, back to Saggy Sexy Harlan. Raising it to 55.
Sexy Harlan.
Sexy. I don't really think it matters what order. But he could be in trouble here against our octopus. Top pair and open-ended.
I think Nickel might have forgot he was not at the blackjack table.
Dude, Nickel, and do you notice how Nickel wastes 0 time betting?
Yeah, he's...
Nickel's just on auto pop retract with these bets.
Sticky arms.
Yeah, because he cranks up 1, and the other one's already ready to go. Yeah. And he's got 6 on reserve still.
Just like that. He'd make a hell of a deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Everybody would get the cards at the same time. He would just go bink, and they would all just float down. Ghost of M in the house. What's going on? I expect your little waving high emoji as usual. Don't let me down. It's true.
There's a little preview.
Jimmy Bluffett was basically virtually sitting on Norman Chad's lap the entire stream last night.
Nice.
Be like, so after we get through these initial first date questions of 10 different things, why don't I just ask you maybe for your weight, your age, your social security number, whatever. So we got a race to 40 here with JD with Ace Jack.
Again.
Yeah, why not?
Amber with King Queen.
Yeah, those are the resident hands here. There it is, Ghost of M. What's going on? Amber alert.
Every time.
Yeah, that's solid. I mean, honestly, every time I see it on the stream now, that's a staple. Nicknames, things like that, phrases. Once they happen, you can't force it, but once it happens and it just works,
wow,
it's done. It's sealed up. Oh, Jimmy Bluffett. You know we're more than friends, but you gotta leave that off the stream.
Queen for Amber.
Amber alert. Ooh, our split cam. Sometimes the split cam's a little hammer drunk, takes the night off. Not tonight.
Speaking of hammer drunk, we got wine in the background. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, it's only Monday. It's not Wine Wednesday yet, but it's never too early to start. In honor of Veronica, that's Mon Juice. Do you have some more water here? Cheers. Oh, that's Norman Chad water. Ooh. Wow, this was the Norman Chad's water. You're welcome. Can we clone Chad yet? Do we have the technology?
I don't even want to put my hands on it.
Yeah, can we get a rotating pedestal and color changing lights and just your little glass enclosure for that?
That was the best snap I ever heard. I was twisting it off, and
Oh,
it was like,
you know what I heard? I just heard Wampoozle,
yeah.
Jelly Walker. Solid. See, they know. Walker.
I think if I ever want to stay hydrated, I just come into the booth because I drink so much water.
Oh, I know.
while I'm sitting
There's
here.
so much more water than yeah. You're just like, I'm good.
That's kind of what happens when I stream myself. I'll have like a beer in front of me, and I'll be like, "Where'd my beer go?" Because I'm just sitting there like,
Life is real, dude. Sometimes there's a hole in the glass, but there's definitely not a hole in Aaron's hand here. Check this out. Flop flush for Aaron. We were just talking about how that's what, like 1%? Seems like for 1% it happens a whole hell of a lot of the time.
yeah.
Frederick, it's a small piece of it, and nobody wants any part of this.
Whoa, now you got it.
Flop right, yeah, I love it. When you can do it's the small celebrations. You won one, yeah, high five, yeah.
Oh, hurry up and come back.
See, small wins, listen to him. Small wins, guys, small wins.
What's awesome is these guys are so friendly, but that's how it is like at any of our cash games.
Yeah, no, super cool, and very rarely, and this is what we were talking about too. I was talking about this with Norman, and you know he's from the LA area, and he goes in these places, and just the standard of just player there, and just everybody's like bitter and angry, and so they're taking it out on the dealers, and it just creates. And I said this word toxic to him, and he just looked at me like, oh my god, you nailed it. Like it's just this toxic, awkward, nasty atmosphere that you just don't want to be part of.
Yeah.
And it's the exact opposite here, and it's just instant and evident the second you walk in the door. So, and you know, like,
rarely see
and that's actually how I met Veronica the first time. You were sitting at a table, and we're all having fun, but like it's pretty low key. And then Veronica sits at the table like, whoa, this table, I'm buying everybody a drink. This table's got to wake up. We're gonna have some fun, and you know that's how it should be.
Exactly.
Oh God, it's not a self-brag, I assure you. It's just he literally haunted me in my dreams because I haven't slept yet because I stood in the booth with him for 6 hours. So race reported by Aaron, starting his heater.
Justin Kelly's actually really short. He stands in the booth
I do.
to be at height.
I don't want to say anything.
I feel like that I can say that joke because I'm very short.
I mean, come on. We look like the same height on camera. What does it matter? Okay, fine. You are short. Fine. You know, it's funny. You know,
They gave me a chair. You're sitting on the ground.
I'm standing. No, you got those movie actors that you never have any idea how tall they are because you just see them on screen. They look the same height as everybody else, and then all of a sudden you get one of them standing next to the other one. You're like, holy crap!
Tom Cruise is really sitting on a library of textbooks.
Absolutely. Look at this flop. Super danger mode for both of them. Sorry guys, catching up to the action. Frederick open-ended straight flush draw. Aaron flops top pair with the flush draw. Board pair on the turn doesn't help anybody, but it really doesn't scare anybody either.
I think I might have forgot they were playing poker for a second.
Yeah, no, and this is a crazy hand here. So Sly Cry, what's going on? And we got a bet at 150 by Aaron, and called by Frederick. Brick on the river. God, Frederick's thinking, how do I miss this? Now, is Frederick going to take this opportunity and try to jam a bluff? Because this will not end well for him, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I believe it. I like crowd. I'm like, where's the rest of this pot? These guys should have been all in like hours ago,
Right, yeah.
right?
Can you imagine 8 o'clock?
Oh,
off
so
there?
gnarly. So Aaron checks. Oh, wow, setting the bait. Look at this.
He is doing it. Flop ride.
And what did
Or,
Frederick
I'm
tell
sorry,
you?
Aaron doesn't look like he likes it.
He doesn't, but the only thing I'd be worried about would be a queen high flush draw that hit a queen, but he bets 280, and even then now you're getting damn near 4-1 on your money.
Yeah. Honestly, to me, I would be thinking this is a pretty small bet. Looks really value-y.
Now, but you also can't put it past him to basically make the call with like, you know, I called you the mid pair to see what happens, and then I hit the 6 on the turn. Oh, I fold you show. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
He's gonna fold it.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh, he is not going to like it. We need to keep this split cam here for the action. This is going to be gnarly if he folds and shows.
I love that you can see both their faces right now.
Oh no! He's going to show it! Show him, Frederick, show it! Oh!
Great play.
Aaron, not even like a flinch out of Aaron. I'll give it to him for that. Aaron just like not even a flinch after he saw that. Wow. Wow. I can respect that. You know, Aaron honestly looks at that and just like says, nice play, I should have called. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice play.
And the sick part is, Fred sees that a club would have killed him.
Murdered,
he had to open at a straight flush draw, but.
And I still stand by my story earlier, guys. We will hit the bad beat at least one time in my live streaming career here on this stream.
That would be.
We were close.
That'd be awesome.
Last time we were doing the stream, they hit it on the table next to it, so we're getting closer.
Wow.
Getting closer, which doesn't have anything to do with it, but we're getting,
absolutely
getting
nothing.
physically closer, and that makes me happy inside. Let me have my moment. Okay, thank you.
You're right.
Yes. Math. So king on the turn here, pairs Waprai. We can get anybody on the show to answer your question. Who wants to come on the show? Yeah, see, Sly Cry's doing the math and wants to bet me that we won't hit the bad beat on there. Like, I mean, I get it. If you actually calculate the odds and that we're only streaming, 3 hours a whack, 2 times a week, like,
Not very likely.
I mean, as long as you don't give me a time frame, like if we can hit it like in the next like 20 years, then like I'll bet you. I mean, it's gonna be like the worst slow roll bet ever, and then we're gonna hit it a week before the 20-year clock goes out. You know it's gonna happen, but whatever. So and I don't know if I think Justin might have said this on the stream, but we were talking about Kevin Martin and stuff for this last spring classic, and we had him and Norman Chad out here. But Kevin Martin, it was great because Justin reached out to him, talking about getting different players on the stream, and he's like, hey, and he kind of has this patent email, like, hey, this is kind of what we do, this is what we're about. Here's a couple links to our stream, and he was kind of humbled by Kevin Martin's like, oh, dude, I know who you guys are. Like, I've seen you guys stream before. It's great quality, super awesome, super rad. Like, you guys are good. You guys are sweet.
Cool.
And so so that Justin was like, really? Sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome that he already knew.
Yeah. Speaking of Justin, I heard he was going to come visit us at some point. It's like Santa Claus. You never know when he's going to come. I'm pretty sure he's not even real. He only comes when you fall asleep. We'll see. And so
It's now 8:02.
I know, that's what I mean. Even when Frederick doesn't drink that run good, he still just bluffs it with 4-7 and gets away with it. So, either way.
Sometimes you have to make your own luck.
Oh, God, of course you're good. Oh, man. Just check it down against the pair. Look, Jason. Oh, man. Here's the deal, Jason. Even if you're doing that run good, the one person you're not going to run good against is Frederick. Oh, look at Frederick fires 50. It's such a bait bet. Jason's like, really, dude? And really the only reason Frederick would even fire 50 is because he hit something. Jason, I know it's cheap. Jason doesn't want to let it go.
He calls.
He's doing the what the hell call. He knows it. He knows it. I think Frederick extracted maximum value. If Frederick bets like 60 or 65, like Jason's like, screw you, I'm out. So guys, thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, make sure you click that heart and subscribe to us. Make sure you follow us here on Twitch. We're here with you twice a week for live cash game action. I believe the next one we have is Wednesday coming up. I think it's a Wicked PLO game. It's always fun. So if you like Hold'em, you might even like PLO a little more. You get double the cards. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's legit. And I'm sure you get Jake in the booth, who will analyze every hand 19 different directions. So that's pretty cool.
Twice as many cards.
Pretty cool.
Means twice as many stories.
Crazy.
More analytics.
Math, numbers,
Science.
stuff. Science. Basically, Bill Nye the Science Guy of poker is going to be in here. But it didn't work. Sexy Harlan popping it to
You hear that,
30.
JFK Stones? We need to get Bill Nye, the science guy,
Dude, that would
right here in the
be
booth.
epic. You know what? I would be shocked if Bill Nye the Science Guy like wasn't actually a poker player. Like with a brain like that, like you know poker. Like
Right.
whether you're like you avidly play, you know poker.
He's like never played before, but he knows.
Oh yeah. He's like, give me an hour, I got this. So Harlan feels good, flopping top. That's about all I ever want to see when I got Ace Jack is flopping like Jack Rag.
Yeah. Bill Nye's like, what are pot odds? Oh, and then you explain it to him, and he's like, oh, I've already been doing that in my head the whole time.
Oh, done. He's like, well, yeah, of course he's 32.6% to lose. Duh. You don't know that. So looking for a king as an out here, and you can see him calculate true outs there in the corner. So 2 kings have been folded. There's only one king left.
Ace Jack takes it down. Classic Harlan.
Classic.
Okay, he has Ace Jack, flops top pair when you don't want him to,
Yeah,
and then you fold to him when he has air.
I know. So take a look at those chip stacks. Frederick's up there along with Harlan now. So you got 2.3 for Harlan, 2.4 for Frederick, and C-Mill I think still in the big stack, but people are catching up. There was that large $1,100 gap there for a minute, but
Yeah, his chip lead is really really shrinking.
his chip lead at the cash game, he's experiencing some shrinkage. Must be that Cold Stones water.
It's Norman Chadwater's roof deck.
Dude, that's the way he likes it, man.
I would be concerned if it was still cold. Actually, that would be awesome. It'd be like that high quality H2O from
Oh
Water.
wow, still cold. I honestly, there'd be like something genetically wrong with that water. I'd
Yeah.
be super concerned, unless it was in one of those like hydro flasks. I got a hydro flask like a year ago for a birthday present, and I never knew I could like as a grown man like love a thermos. Like it's amazing. It just really does keep stuff cold for a long time. It's awesome. So Frederick coming in with 7s here, raising it to 40. Aaron's gonna make the call. Oh, Amber Alert, 3-bet. First time we've seen a 3-bet from Amber. Double Amber Alert. This is like the one you see on the billboard going down the
All the
freeway.
ambulance.
Oh, all right. I like it. Taylor cutting teeth on the dad jokes. This booth will do that to you guys.
Boom.
Oh, feels good. Look at that flop. You're like,
And hearts.
disco. And Jason is a fan of that flop as well, too. Top pair.
Hey, Aaron, backdoor flush draw. See if he can see a turn for cheap.
Bill from Sachs like fireworks coming? 3 question marks? I do agree. So an Amber checks it here, and oh, especially on the button when you flop top pair. Of course you're gonna get. Oh, and he just ships it.
All in.
Oh, and
And a
Amber. Oh, did you see
snap
Amber? Her arm was spring loaded there. It's on a slinky.
Wow.
It just went boop. I mean, she could have at least pretended to wait here. She's gonna look for. Oh God, man,
Got
Jason,
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I love you, bro. Yeah. I thought the Amber Alerts go to your phone too. You should have seen that one coming. That's rough.
Man.
That's rough. I feel like before the cards are even flipped, though, you just know. Like you're like, just put yourself in Jason's shoes, and you're like, why am I running this back? Yeah, Jason, dude, hop up, dude. We get it. It's not your night. We'll catch you next stream. That's messed up. I feel you.
And this is what this stream can do. I mean, chips fly. Chips fly and stones fly.
Yeah. Grinding daily. What's going on?
We got Brian in the dealer box now.
Hopping in
Lefty.
there. So taking a look, so Ron and JD also on our list of people who are stuck a little bit here. Ron's stuck about 1,200 currently, and JD stuck about 1,300. We already lost the specs, I think, there on our guy who just got up, but I'm sure he was at least around that range. When you're running bad, you're running bad.
Most people don't know this, but left-handed dealers actually go counterclockwise.
Nice, mix it up. Cards are better that way.
Yeah. They breed them in Australia.
Yeah. Is that why the toilets and stuff spin backwards too?
Yes, exactly.
It all makes so much sense now. Badass Poker MB, what's going on?
Harlan with the best of it here. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's the best.
It's the best right now. It's the best we're gonna get. It's the pot we didn't know we wanted, but it's the pot we need.
Frederick decides to float with 6 high.
Whoa, look at that. So that 10 actually I believe will be the burn card, I think, right? And then the card underneath it will be the card that will be the turn. That's my guess, but we're gonna call over either Jenna or JFK Stones.
Yeah, the 10 of clubs is going to be the burn for the river.
Let's see here. May the sexiest person come over, and it was correct. It is Jenna. It's definitely not JFK. So,
Dang lefties.
classic, standard. Oh wow! I just got called out. Yeah, we did play the employee event together. You know what? And to her defense, though, I exercised one of my buddies on social media who has a ton of followers, and told him I'd pay to give away some free pizzas, and everybody votes for free pizza. So, and I mean, I did spend some money on that Cash Money suit, and I do need to wear that again because I only wore it for that tournament. I'm looking for a good reason to wear it in the booth. I could have wore it with Norman Chad, but I didn't want to give him that much ammo to just go at me the entire night. So, figure we'd go a little different.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting the Norman Chad face suit.
I know, God. Dude, you know how much it is to get a custom printed suit? Like, I looked into it. It would have cost like $1,000.
Wow.
And honestly, I still considered it. I
I
almost flipped the coin. I almost flipped the coin.
Because when's the next time you're gonna be in the booth with him?
When he comes here again, I'm not gonna say if, because he will. When he comes here
Yeah, he
again,
probably will.
I'm going to. I'll make some fun stuff.
I have Lon in here like at least twice a week, so
So my shirt guy screwed up, and I was gonna I photoshopped some really fun shirts for the stream. One of them here, I'll just put this up to the camera. They won't be able to see it here, but these are the shirts that I had photoshopped for the stream. You can see those there. I Heart the Chad, not Lon McCarran with an arrow up to my face. One is Lon McCarran in training, and the other one is I'm with Norm with an arrow. So we had some fun shirts here for sure. You know. And now look, I broke the camera. I did that. That's me.
broke it.
So let's see if we can.
Oh, I like this. This is like a nice summer tone for me.
I don't know. I wonder if we can. I think the white holds it back here. And we're back.
There we
Boom,
go.
Look at that.
Pasty as ever.
I fixed the camera. I know, we had a really great one.
Yeah, let's see if it focuses.
Really good.
Wait for it.
Really good, really good. All right, guys. Again, back on your best behavior. Here comes the ambulance.
He's coming.
Santa Claus?
Oh God! Get the nicest.
What is this, gross? Are you eating it?
No, that was left over from Norman.
Jesus! Leave for just an hour and you guys have completely made a mess, just taken over, made your own thing. Well, you're really tall.
That's all I have now.
Wow.
Let me just.
This guy does one show with Norman Chad and all of a sudden he's like, I'm too famous to do a show with Justin. Did I get his voice right? Did I get his voice good? It was pretty good.
It was on point.
So here I am, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is here.
Come on in.
Yeah, you're not gonna fit in here, Ernie. Sorry.
Wow.
Sit burn. Stones cold water.
Awesome. Hello. How's everybody at home? Don't answer just yet. Okay, go ahead.
They're better now that you're here. Wait, I'm supposed to
All
diss
right.
That doesn't work.
2 Justins, 1 stream. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's
Don't cross the stream.
That's an
Don't cross
internet.
the stream.
That's an internet video.
So I'm a little late. I wanted to get in here right at 8 o'clock because what happens at 8?
Normally it's Urban Dictionary, but Rick and Barstow said it's a ban tonight on it, so we're gonna give him a pass. One night.
One night.
One night only.
How's the game?
Put the ban hammer down.
It's fantastic. I'm loving these new bot commands. You can actually see now how people are up and down from the stream overall. Really cool. We've been hoping for that for a while. So
Very
it's really
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Hello, Chopped Pots. What's up, buddy? Bill from SAC. I already put your name up. That's Bill H.
Oh, I know. Trust
He's
me.
coming in. You know, he gets stuck at work, but he's our VIP. We'd love to get him in.
We don't want to get stuck at work. We want to get stuck here in the game.
So I'm going to be gone next Monday, so I'm trying to build that game right now so that Jenna just has it easy. She can just show up, and I just talked to Bill. We're going to get him in next Monday. So for all you Bill fans out there, I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A week from today, he'll be here. And for people that hate me, I won't be here next week. So it'll be the perfect show.
Wow.
I think for them to watch.
Plus Bill minus Justin.
Also, this looks like it's been a pretty fun game so far. This game just kind of came together yesterday, and I love the lineup. I was watching a little bit earlier, when you guys were talking about me being similar to Santa Claus.
Yeah, and not sleeping.
Made me realize I had to go on a diet, though, but...
and grow a white beard.
He's got lots of hoes. That's on the plus side.
He says at least 3 of them every time I hear him.
At least 3. So we just finished up the Stone Spring Classic. That's actually really why I wanted to stop in that and to spy on our newbie here a little bit. What's up? Stone Spring Classic was awesome. I heard you guys talking about it a little earlier, and so I just kind of wanted to stop in, really just thank everyone that participated, whether it was by coming in and playing, watching the streams, or just checking out our Twitter feed. We really appreciate it. I think for me, and I know you say, oh, he always says this every time, but this time I really mean it. It was the best one yet. Absolutely best one. It's like, it was the 5th one we've done. I feel like we've made all of our mistakes. We've got it really just dialed in. Our dealers are rocking. Our service is rocking. We know exactly how many tables we need. Roughly we thought we knew how many players we were going to get. The player turnout was actually significantly more than we were expecting, which is awesome.
Every chip and play?
We ran out of chips.
That's a good problem.
We ran out of chips. So I've got more chips on order and hitting the guarantee, so I still have my job. That's pretty cool.
That's a bummer. I was looking to step into that slot. So, oh well.
You get in line. A lot of people are.
Better luck next week.
Awesome. So let's check out this action. What's going on here?
Sexy H, it's a typo, obviously. It's Harlan. He raises to 95 here with ace 10 in the cutoff.
All right.
Wattbright finally wakes up with a hand. Oh, and he gets away from it. He says, nope, don't want nothing to do with it.
So I've been calling Wattbright since I've known him, which is about a year. I've been calling him Wattbry. And I just got a harsh correction tonight.
Oh, wow.
It's Wattbry. And I go, but Wattbry sounds like, it reminds me of brie cheese, and I love brie cheese. And that's how I remembered his name. He's the yellow sub guy. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
He's like a staple, and he plays on that other stream. The one.
I thought we were the one.
The other one. He plays on there a lot. He always seems to do really well. How's he doing tonight? Catch me up.
I think he's stuck a little bit, but not too much. Something like that. Not crazy.
He hasn't been in too many hands, I don't think.
Yeah. Just a little. Not much.
I was sleeping.
Jimmy Bluffett, always a fan.
He says that you need a raise because you're crushing the booth. Yeah, sure.
crushing the booth. The booth
don't crush my booth. Please.
It needs to be built stronger. Apparently.
I was hoping that he would say that we should give you a break. Yeah. Because I had a joke ready for that.
No, for sure.
That
you were just gonna give me a Kit Kat?
No, that we gave you a break when we hired you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. It's true.
Oh god. Cold water for that burn, guys.
Ooh, got him
right here. Nailed it.
Norman Chadwater.
Oh,
Careful with that.
Is that Norman Chadwater? No, we save that. I'm just kidding.
Put that next to the Norman Chad hairball. So Wattbright actually is he's up actually a little bit. He's up a couple $100.
Okay, so, cool. Yeah. And also the winner of the Norman Chad contest, the new word Jillywonker.
Yes.
That is Joe Bester from El Segundo.
Love it.
His Twitter profile is Poker Adept, and we contacted him today, got his address. We're sending out his gears. So thank you for everyone that participated. Norman Chad's actually going to use that on the WSOP broadcast.
Love it.
Awesome. Cool. He had a great time here, and he said the thing that all of our guests say. Right? What is it?
That he loved me?
No, all of our guests.
Oh yeah, definitely not that.
All of our guests.
Not one of our guests. All of the guests.
He said that he walked in and he was just blown away. He wasn't expecting what this room is, and I wish there was a way we could show what this room is on the stream because you really can't tell just by watching this one table. That. What a amazingly beautiful room is. Someone called it yesterday Las Vegas West. Stands as Las Vegas West. I love it.
Most people forget they're in Citrus Heights, California,
right.
and they think they're in...
Until you step back outside.
Yeah.
Like, and then you know.
There's a Popeyes.
Well, those are everywhere.
That's true.
Sexy H, rocking the game. Awesome name. Awesome name.
For the first couple of hands, it was actually Saggy H. I think there's a typo keyboard issue back there, so you never know. You never know.
I think somebody was playing a joke on him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sexy.
Maybe somebody named Justin.
Yeah, why would you do that? You're the worst.
You got me.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, it looks like you guys got this well under control, so I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I won't be here next week, so don't burn the place down. Please.
That is priceless.
What?
Nailed it.
Who's that photoshopped in between Lon McCarran and Norman Chad?
Guys, I mean, it was a hell of a sandwich to be in. What can I say? You know what I mean?
Guys are excellent.
I have to say, out of all possible sandwiches, the Justin sandwich is the best kind, right? Oh,
Yes. Nailed it.
go. Got it.
Done.
All right. Well, you guys are killing it in here. I'll let you get back to it and keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the team and continue keeping up the good
I'm
work.
crushing this booth. You ain't going anywhere.
We're sitting Ernie in next, so you guys are going to have to scoot out a little more, all right?
Nailed it.
He'll sit on my lap.
Love it. Get out of here. Get out of here for the whole week.
Congrats on keeping your job.
All right, guys. Now that we got him out of there, let's get back to the fun. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got some elbow room now.
Woo! Oh God! Now I gotta put this thing down. How short is that guy? Good God!
Not very.
Jimmy Bluffett, I will hook you up. That is actually a hat made by one of our dealers, Paul, who you've seen dealing on the stream. Artist extraordinaire, and he makes those hats. I have one that says Train. It's absolutely fantastic. You're gonna love it.
I don't know why I haven't got a hat or a
You
shirt
need
or
to.
something
You need to.
made
Paul
by him
makes
because
lots
they
of
are
great
excellent.
custom gear, yeah. And it's cheap too. It's like $30. I mean, crap, you get any one of those flex fit hats, they're like $20 by themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
He loves it. He loves doing it.
Oh God. Somebody check Urban Dictionary for that Justin sandwich. Please do not. Rick Barstow says, wife's named Jenny and not answering the number on my shirts. I apologize. She must be busy elsewhere.
Wasn't there like an old lady that had that number at the time the song came out?
Everybody's always had that number. It's rough. I think actually, literally, I'm almost sure that this is true. 50% of the time, it's probably true.
Almost positive
Almost sure.
this is true.
They took this number out of the number pool in all the area codes.
That's awesome.
Because if you have this number, you're screwed.
Yeah,
if you have this number, you're going to get a million calls a day, no matter where you're at, right? I mean, they have to take it out.
Even
And
how many
that's the
years
sign.
later?
That's the sign of an amazing song, right? Is when they have to. The world has to change because of your song.
Yep.
Like, end of story. You win.
So Brian decided to change the rules, and he's actually going clockwise.
I like it.
He's
Okay.
not going counterclockwise.
We'll allow it this one time.
Confirmed. Let's see Aaron get fancy with 10-5. He doesn't. I wanted him to. Right on the button.
Jimmy Bluffett, there you go, man. I put in the website link to who you want to talk to. Just tell him Fat Train sent you. That way he'll charge you double for the hat, but he'll take care of you.
Boom.
That's who you want to talk to. He will hook you up, and that has plenty of examples of his art on there. I have a couple art pieces of his own, or of my own, that he did. Amazing stuff.
That is an awesome URL. It's just his name.
Yeah, why not?
First and last. That's one thing I could never do.
I used to own JustinKelly.name, but it's starting to get expensive. I don't know if I still do. It's all right. You Google my name, you're just going to get that crappy movie with a couple American Idol runner-ups, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. See, everybody wants to come by and sing the song, even just with the shirt. That's why you can't have this number.
Mine says dealer and nobody's thrown a deck of cards at me yet.
It's not yet, not yet. Well, they think you're dealing something else.
Is that why I keep getting handed $100 bills?
I wasn't going to say anything.
So we got a salad where Mike P's pizza once lied.
I would say over under on how much he eats, but you know he's going to finish that whole damn thing. How could you not finish one of those salads?
Because the small is bigger than my head.
It's very true. When they're like, "Oh, do you want the regular or the large?" I'm like, "The regular isn't the large?" Question mark.
And the only time anybody orders the large is when they don't know how big the large is.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
then
no,
they
no.
see it and they're like, well, never doing that again.
I
because
immediately regret my decision.
A family of rabbits probably couldn't finish that thing.
It's brutal. So Harlan does pop it up to 35 here, +1 with 5-6 of clubs. Frederick 3-bets with 90. And Frederick isn't the type of player who 3-bets lightly, you know? I mean, Frederick's generally got jacks or better probably if he's 3-betting you, if we're going to put a range on it. So he's going to 3-bet to 90 here, the ace-king. And Resident Octopus wakes up with jacks and flats. Then over to Aaron with king-queen suited in the cutoff. Yeah, I was like, please don't raise. You're going to open up some gates. So he's going to flat as well. Waprai, I think insta-folded. Yeah.
Wow, look at these hands.
Yeah. Wow. And like you're forced to get out of there with these other like queen jack, ace nine. Like
Way too many people in the pot at this point.
Why am I not gonna be surprised to see Harlan flop a big piece of this right here?
Harlan's like, why not?
Harlan does flop a gut shot. Great flop for nickel here with jacks, and his hand's super disguised because all he did was flat Frederick's 3-bet. So now he's going to kind of worry, like, obviously he's going to be cautious of Frederick having an overpair, but if Frederick needs to fight, if Frederick checks here, then nickel knows he's got the bet. Oh yeah, Nickel's in this all day now. If Frederick would have c-bet and maybe tried to rep an overpair, I mean, you know, nickel still would have came along, but at least it would have been something to think about. But now with Frederick checking and essentially giving up this flop, nickel's not going anywhere. 115, relatively small bet compared to the pot for sure. And enough for Harlan to get in there. He just wants to snap somebody with a super sneaky disguise. Come on, 3 peels off. Are you really going to put anybody on a hand?
Nope.
The random 3 of clubs peels off. And Frederick's going to just lock it in once here and come along. And of course that gives Harlan even more outs now. Double gutter, could catch a 3 or an 8. Crown up, Bryce says, if Harlan check raises here, he will be forever a legend. I got news for you. He's already a legend, you know, in his own head. So Nichols Jack's still the best here. He fires out 90 over to Harlan. His hand did increase. I mean, look at those odds though. I mean, where can you go to? And here's the raise. Here it is. Here it is. And that's enough for Frederick to say bye-bye.
There was nothing saggy about the shape of that bet either.
Hey-o. And you know, this board, it's not really coordinated. I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on this board. No straight potential.
You have to think your jacks are good. And a 5, no help.
5 on the river, not the card you were looking for. And did Harlan check it there?
400.
No, yeah, Harlan had to check 400.
Insta call.
Insta call. Octopus spring loaded. Quick call. You know, most.
Oh, it was a misunderstanding of the bet size.
Why? What do you think? What do you think it was? Oh, he thought it was only betting 200.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I think 400 he still might have called that. I really think his alarms are going off. He didn't believe Harlan.
He maybe not called that fast, but yeah, I think he still calls. Yeah, because I think Harlan only pushed out one of his stacks.
When Harlan did announce 400,
He did say 400.
and I remember looking at him when he's pushing that, I'm like, well, I know that's only 200.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so he thought it was only 2. May or may not be bad luck.
Yeah. Sandy Joy in the house. What's going on? I think what happened there is Harlan announced that he was betting 400, but only pushed in a stack of 2, and the other player called before he could even push in the 4 full hundred. I'm sure thinking it was only 2. I think he still would have called either way. Harlan's not going by nickel tonight. Harlan is going by Sexy H. We apologize for that too. Ninjas rock in the house. Joe Flat 007. What's going on?
Oh shit.
by. Ace King raises it to 110. Frederick's telling Amber, hey, don't call me out for bluffing on stream. If they want to watch the stream, they can watch the stream.
Man, Wopright just smacking this flop every which way here. 2 overs, nut flush draw for Wopright. Both other players missed pretty heavily. Wopright checks too.
Club.
Wopright loves being in position there. Super disguised. Nobody's gonna put him on, obviously the stone cold nuts.
I had pocket nines. And to my right, check raise. And it showed that he had an ace for a flush call. Like, I'm not gonna get to the stage. And he said he had. How are you doing? I'm like, oh, really?
I love it, just checking the Twitter feeds. People are even getting on Twitter and they're like, get me in this game. I want to come in this game.
It's a great game. Not gonna lie, every week after week after week.
Well, and it's funny because we have these other big games. We have these, these 5-10s, these 10-25s of this. But I mean, and so you think on paper like, it's just gonna be a 5-5. Same thing that happens like, it's just gonna be a 1-3. These games always shape up to be stellar action, man.
And I think Justin was saying that he just put this game together a couple days ago.
Yeah, no, he's like just on the fly, like,
it's still an excellent.
Yeah, we're gonna have a game, and like, well, a game you got, guys.
Service on 11, please. Raise 40.
Well, Justin, I'm actually going to step out for a couple minutes. I think I might have left the oven on.
I believe it. Good luck. If your house is still standing, let me know. All right, so Sexy H here, popping it up. $40. Frederick calls. Frederick spikes a piece of it. Looks like both players check the flop. Ace on the turn. Sexy H catches up. And way the best here. He'll take it down. So guys, if you're just joining us, maybe your first time tuning in, make sure you click that heart and subscribe. Make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday. Also, taking a look at the chips here, I'll punch that in the chat for you. But the chip denominations, the whites are hundreds, which I don't know if we have any in play here. I don't think we do. The greens are 25s, the reds are 5s, and the blues are dollar chips. And you're joining me and this lovely chair here known as Taylor Smith. The chair has a name, so be gentle. Just limped around, 6 players going to flop here. Jack 9-4, couple of clubs. JD flops the best of it with top pair. Bill from SAC, the seat's for you, buddy. Come on in. Bet of 45 here by Frederick. I'm sorry, bet of 45 by JD with the Jack. Frederick calls with his pair fours. 8 on the turn. Does open up a little bit of straight draw potential. No? Oh no, 10 would actually mint up JD as well, so no, that's not going to do it for him. JD bets and takes it down. So Again, guys, I know we brought it up earlier, but coming up here, I think it was March 13th, something like that. Here we have the Western Senior Poker Series. I believe it's the first event of the new season, something like that. It is going to be right here at Stones. Looks like, yes, Sunday, March 19th, 10 a.m. start time, $175 buy-in, a little bit lower, 50 years or older to play. Hop on in, hang out. You have to be over the age of 50 or you have to be named Jake to play the senior series. So just come on over and hop in. Good times.
I'm back.
Hey, he's back. We were just calling you Casper, man. I just said this chair was named Taylor Swift.
Oh, I thought you were saying I was really white.
Yeah, that too.
So I lied. I actually just needed to get away from you for a few seconds.
I believe it.
Joke's on you because Grandma's basement does not have an oven.
Aha. You know, I thought you were still living in Grandma's basement. I wasn't going to say anything, though. So we got a raise under the gun here by JD with 9s. 3-bet Sexy H with aces here to 55. JD makes the call.
What?
Awesome.
It had a back.
Crazy.
I remember because I flipped it over.
Hey, bring that sexy back. Just ask Harlan for it. So aces versus 9s, all unders here. This could be some danger. Harlan fires 75. And that's gonna be a raise. That's gonna be a raise.
I hope
sure.
they can see that at home. I just like shot myself with the laser and I freaked out. Okay.
And that's why that brings me to our next point, guys. Don't smoke crack. That's what happens. All right, so we got a raise here by 9s, and you can't blame him. It flops all unders. You're against Harlan. You just got to see where you're at here. And I like this smooth call by Harlan here. Not setting off any alarms. He's going to let JD now. Harlan's got position. He's going to let JD lay his own price right here, which is exactly what JD is going to do. You know he is. Wow, he checks it. That could be a really strong check by JD. I really like the way Harlan just flatted there and let JD. I thought JD was going to fire for sure on the turn. I would have, but that's why I don't have any money to play this game. It sure was, Larson. Nice catch.
Harlan's checking his chip stack. It looks like he has about 700.
Now the turn, obviously, it's an over, but you can't really put Harlan on a 10 unless you have like some random like 10 jack hand or like you just happen to have a 10 with a spade draw. But it does also make JD open-ended as well, so it's not the end of the world.
No pun intended.
Heyo. End of the world. Wow, I like that. He counts out every chip in front of him and then bets like half of it. Oh, less than half, according to those graphics. He knew he was gonna bet 300 there. We got some people just like Babe Ruth calling it in the chat here.
I think that's a good bet. That's great sizing. I mean,
yeah.
Like we said earlier, like Harlan either has it or he doesn't.
Pot was at 470. Harlan picks the number 300. It's pretty solid. And look at JD with the stare down. JD's in a tough spot here. He's really trying to figure out where he's at in this hand. I think JD's like, I'm either way ahead or I'm just crushed.
And that's what it's like to play against Sexy H.
Yep. Oh, that's some posturing to stick out some stacks, I think, right there. Sure is.
The thing about Harlan is his hand is either sexy or saggy.
Well, the other thing about this hand, too, is that you know Harlan's going to, pretty much going to jam no matter what comes on the river.
Yeah.
Oh, and he binks it.
Wow.
God, that feels good.
Wow, did you check here? Watch how sick
I think it doesn't matter. The pot size is already 1100. You only got you both play. You only have a couple hundred behind. You know Harlan's essentially almost got a call.
He does check.
He does check. I think Harlan checks behind. Do you think Harlan checks behind?
I don't think. No.
No, he says all in. What? Of course you're gonna call it. Boom, done. That's what you were hoping for.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Harlan just looks at the dealer like, really? Really?
Yeah,
He did look like he wasn't too happy about the river. JD did look, and he said, I thought you had a flush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shook his head as he was calling, but he's gonna call there all day. He's gonna call no matter what. That's why Harlan's like, really, dude? You were bummed about the river? I'm gonna mark that one down here. That's interesting. I like the way Harlan played that with his aces, with the way he just flatted, and then I really, yeah, this was fun.
I mean, not so much fun for Harlan.
Yeah, you can never put him on aces there, and I think that's why JD thought he had a flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way he played it too, but it ended up biting him in the ass.
Yeah. Aces are never good. Lol.
Chips are a flying.
Absolutely. So that is going to put Harlan down almost $1,600 in the hole so far this stream. However, Nickel found that money and he is up about $1,800. Life's good when you're an octopus. Life's good.
I heard good things. Slycry says Harlan splash around on the deep end of the pool. We love him.
Sometimes you splash around and you find an octopus. You're like, holy crap, where did that come from?
The Kraken!
C Mill, Bearded Wonder here, raising to 40 with 10-3 of diamonds, getting spunky. Flops a 10 here, King 8-10 on the flop, couple of hearts. Top for the octopus. Life's good. Harlan hits a piece of it here with a 10.
I think CML kind of just got bored of sitting there with his
totally
chip stack.
Totally. He's like, guys, I have a lot of chips too. Can I play? Yes, you can. See, Slycry knows what's up. He feels you. Release the Kraken. $60H is going to bet 100. Nickel's popping it up to 240.
That's a lot of nickels.
That is. God, could you imagine that bet in actual nickels? That's a lot. Mass to see at work, kicking the feet up, watching the stream. I always respect it. We now have Jimmy Muppet along with Jimmy Bluffett in the chat. Life is
Jimmy
good.
Muppet.
Now Harlan, I could possibly think, well, why are you guys picking on me? Just let me lose a pot. Now I feel like I'm getting pushed around, although clearly that's not the case here. I think the only saving grace for Harlan in this hand is he has a queen of hearts. He's hoping to see a heart kill on the turn that opens up some outs for him. Oh, God, Harlan, just wow. All right, so 2 pair for Harlan on the turn here against Ace-King. This does give Nickel now a straight draw off the Jack peels. So he's going to be looking for an ace, a king, a jack, or an 8 to counterfeit Harlan. An 8 would be so nasty. An 8 would send Harlan off the deep end. Oh God, I wanted to see. I wanted to see if I could just throw up my pen and be like, "Rah!" Loud noises.
My eyes saw an 8
I know,
at first.
so
I was like, that is an 8. No, it's not.
So gnarly.
Not even close to an 8, and I still saw it as an 8.
Nailed it. It's good. Real quick, Lorson said that's a Nickelback raise, if you will. I'm going to steal that for the future because that is just too funny. So well played, my friend.
Look at this photograph.
Oh God. And I brought this up, I think, on the stream last night. Was it last night? No, it was the stream before that, and it said something like, oh yeah, I was watching this movie and I felt like it was super dated because they were referencing Nickelback like they were still cool.
I don't really get that joke because I think Nickelback's really cool.
No, it's cool. Maybe I'm thinking of Creed.
I think you're thinking of Quarterback. Dad jokes.
I like it, dude. See? It's solid.
That's fair enough.
See, singing in the booth, that's JFK Stone's weak point right there. He loves it.
Great answer, by the way.
I still can't top the JK squares.
We get pretty dad jokey for sure.
Every once in a while I'm at my house and I'm like, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, sometimes we sing. We do. Sometimes that happens. I'm already singing it in my head again. I just need to stop. So fast. 3, 4, 5 on the flop here. Nickel flops 2 pair. Overpair and straight draw for Jason. This could escalate a little bit. JD got a small piece of it. Wheel draw on a pair.
Two of the eight arms of nickel connecting there.
Nickel. How does this board like hit kind of around so many players here? All right, but it's down to 2 here. King clubs on the turn, no help here. We still have 2 pair against Jason's 7s. Pot's now at 250.
So a really good card for Jason's hand.
What was that bet? 160? Oh no, just 60. 60. Yeah, Jason will
He's
come
not
along.
going to get away with it.
No, Jason will come along for 60 for sure. And 8, Brick City for Jason. God, Jason couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat tonight, man. So nasty. This board just went like just nothing. And Nickel's like, I'm still gonna value bet my 2 pair. It's good.
He's not even reaching the water. He's falling out of the boat, and the Kraken is just
Done.
Coming up.
Yeah, he could not hit that water if he tried. We've all been there too. Just the laugh and the look and the head shake. We're like,
the head shake, the hand
yes,
in the head, and
we
the
know.
face.
We know, man.
I was hoping that turn card would help him get away from it.
Yeah. So it looks like these stacks are kind of thinning out a little bit here. Still, C-Mill is just sitting up like playing King of the Castle.
Yeah, he's hoping to jump up the pay ladder. Oh, we're not doing a tournament tonight.
That's why it's moving so fast.
So he doesn't actually make money by not playing.
No, you don't. Not in the cash game, guys. Not in the cash game. It's funny. Sometimes, it's funny when you have to explain it to non-poker people. Just the super basics. Like when they ask you a question, like, "Well, how many decks is it played with?" I'm like, "Wow." They're like, "Well, okay. Well, wow, they're betting a lot there. They're betting, you're 600,000." I'm like, "Well, it's tournament chips." They're like, "Yeah, but 600,000." I'm like, "But you know what? Never mind."
Yeah, I see that a lot actually. Like the people that never watch poker and they see the World Series. And
Oh, yeah.
they're like, "Wow, he has 60 million in chips," and I'm like,
just get the money and go, dude.
it's like it's just.
I love it. Master C gave you a shout out.
What's up, Master C?
Do you do that? Do you give him the sup nod? Sup. Just a little chin. You get some chin.
Respect. I give everyone that sup nod.
Wow, now he doesn't feel special anymore.
Well, I
Way to
get-
just shoot your own compliment down.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, continue.
Give everybody
Look
the
at
sup
this.
nod, but there's a special few that get the real nod.
So you're saying you just give a lot of fake sup nods, dude? Oh, there you go. Sly cries the dude. God.
So, dude.
I saw that like nonstop in all my friends' Snapchats for like a month, and I'm like, I can't hear it anymore. I just can't. I can't do it. Harlan limping along with 8-9. JD waking up with Ace-King. And JD was really running kind of crappy until those 9s up against Harlan's aces.
He did have that. He had that one other hand against Harlan, the King Jack Ace Jack.
Yeah.
But I mean, he didn't even get that much value out of that.
No, nothing.
I mean, C-Mill's still having a good day.
Yeah, and look at this. After all that with JD, though, like this is what I'm talking about. So we've seen all that action with JD and everything he just got there. He's still down $50.
Yeah,
All right, and so that's yeah. I really love this new tracker here.
it is nice.
Our Resident Octopus Nickels up 1.7 since we started the stream.
0.7.
No surprise there. C-Mill's made $200. C-Mill's like, I was already balling. Now I'm just hanging. Still balling. And I like having this for a variety of reasons because it also kind of adds to a player's mentality of thinking too.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, oh, why would he make that move? Or that seems like a desperation attempt or something. Well, I know that he's stuck $1,500.
Yeah.
And trust me, guys, that's not something you forget when you're sitting there at the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You're like, oh my God, okay, that was a little desperate because I'm stuck $1,500 and I kind of need to get some of that back.
Yeah.
You know. All right, so our resident octopus nickel popping it up here with ace jack raised to 45. Waprai flats here with 6s, and C-Mill thinking about splashing? No, just calling. No, he's going up. I kid. See, he's going up to 100 and some change.
Does Nickel have a salad back there?
Oh, he must be hiding it. He knows what's up.
I think he's got a run good salad right behind him that we can't see.
Master C with some Trick Daddy in here. Trick love the kids. 3-bet to 145. Nickel gets away. Waprai's, you see the finger shake there? That's he's doing math. Math. Is this worth my odds to go set hunting? Math. Survey says.
I'd like to see C-Mill wake up a little bit, and I think he's starting to do it.
Oh yeah.
Peter salad.
I was gonna say, if you actually start eating salads at the table, do you have to pay like Peter like a royalty or a finder's fee? I think you pretty much spend that. Yeah, survey says no.
Finder's fee. I found your salad.
And that got weird. No, I'm just kidding. So Waprai hops out of there, not surprised there. I mean, most likely, in that particular case, it was kind of the race, but most likely, against a 3-bet, you're probably dominated with 6s there. And unless, heads up, there's not a whole lot of value there to go set mining. Nickel coming in, throwing it up to here 20. 20 bucks it is. JD limping along with 5s.
We haven't seen much from AA.
Wow, Waprai Queen 10 for 20 bucks. Kind of surprised there. One off the button.
And we got Jason playing his button.
Love that white button. Ooh, set of 5s. Bingo bango for JD. Maybe starting to see her. And Nickel, our original guy who opened for 20 bucks, actually flops top pair. And he checks. Lots of players in this spot. JD just kind of, the way he fired it, it kind of looks like a standard bet. Just like, okay, I'm just going to bet. His set's kind of disguised. Super non-wet board. Rainbow board, no action. Amber's open-ended. Everybody wants to call. Harlan's like, I got a 6, I'm calling. 4 on the turn. Bingo bango for Amber. Makes the monster nut cookie.
That was the ambulance, but that was a terrible siren.
That's okay. Can you mix the ambulance with Nickelback? Yeah, just think about it. It's just it's a lot to ask for there. I get it. So Nickel fired. Wow, Nickel fires 3 1/4. Wow, is that right? What?
I don't think so.
No, that can't be right. That can't be right. There we go.
Yeah,
Nickel checks.
Yeah, his cards went in.
JD fires 3 1/4.
Okay.
And let's see what Amber does. Does Amber ship it? Amber raises to 800. And that's got to be setting off some alarm bells. Even though you have a set, what is she raising to 800 with, right? What could she have had in the flop? Obviously 7-8 has to go through your mind. What did she have 6s or 10s on the flop? Yeah. And would she be making this raise with 5-6 or 4-5? Amber doesn't seem like the type of player who's going to make this raise with 2 pair.
No. And she's also not really the player. I don't think she's the player to flat her set. On
I don't think she is either. I think she would have played a little harder. I think JD's got a lot of stuff to take into consideration right now. I think, JD's like, yeah, guys, 1 sec. And we get that, man. I mean, it's... when players Hollywood every hand, it's one thing. But when players really have a decision, guys, give them time. You're like... And I when I'm at the table and I have a choice, I'm like, guys, I need a second. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not messing around. This isn't Hollywood. I'm not saving face. shit's going down right now.
And most of the time they have genuine concern over the other people at the table. They're like, oh, just give me a second. I have a real decision here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And it's like, I hear it all the time as
Yeah.
a dealer, and I'm like, dude, like I can't even see your hand. I know.
So Sly
I know you have a decision.
Sly Cry, our resident dude, picks up on a lot of tells around this table here that on the streams. Says this is where you should be staring her down instead of looking at the pot. And if you take a look at her demeanor, she kind of looks like she just has no fear and doesn't really care too much. She's kind of just chilling. And you can see JD's head. I mean, the little head shake, and it's almost like a borderline posturing fold. Because he's kind of shaking his head like, man, do you really have this?
Wow.
And she's not the type of player to get splashy and just like make stone cold bluffs on people.
No.
It's going to be a hell of a laydown by JD when he gets away, though, for sure.
And
Especially on that board.
I'm almost positive he's folding. He's definitely in full posture now.
Yeah.
Put his green chips back on top.
Yeah. Want me to call? Listen.
He does have one chip in his hand, though, which
Let's
is kind of
see what he says. He says, "You want me to call?"
If this was the river, that one chip in his hand looks like a calling chip, but since it's on the turn,
To hear him say, "Sorry, guys, we've all been there, man."
yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Not at the moment of climax! Oh God!
Why always me?
I was just about to. Oh no!
I was just gonna make the comment that Aaron's playing with his truck over there.
Oh no, guys!
Rip.
I love you. I love you all. And the chat goes wild. Oh no!
Tune in next week.
Wow. Well, we're still here with you. So what are you guys doing on this lovely Monday night? We're hanging out. We're watching. Our screen actually froze like right where they're at here. Oh no!
If
right,
JFK Stones is watching, I would like to get what happened in that hand. He probably doesn't know.
I don't know.
There's
Yeah, no,
way
he's
he knows.
sleeping.
He's sleeping.
It's like, who kicked the power strip? Oh, it's rough. Well, guys, if you like awesome cliffhangers, click that heart, subscribe, and follow us today, because we sure do. We
It'll be in
love
the
it.
sequel for sure.
Crown up, Bry. Sherman, everybody's going on. Commit.
All right, we'll be back in 25.
I don't know what's up. I don't know. We'll find out here. I think we're clearly technical difficulties, as you know, but we love you all. JB Darts, Suited Aces, Chop Pots, Joe Flat 007, Lion Locks, Lorson, all the regulars. Oh no, Panic Basket, Hero Eye, Ryan 000714, Ghost of M. Oh God. Thanks for hanging out on the cliffhanger of the century with us.
Buttons.
Cliffhanger meaning we love you guys. And I've done the longest streams in Stone's history, and maybe now I'll do some of these shortest streams in Stone's history. We shall
Boom, back-to-back
see.
nights.
So guys, chime in the chat what you think. I'm pretty sure he folded there.
I'm pretty sure he folded as well.
And it's a hell of a fold. It's a great fold. I feel like this is the point where, like, because we can still see it frozen on our screen. You guys just have black, but I feel like this is the point where it's like, and audience, you make the call. Phone in your vote right now. 1-888. Going down.
8675309.
Master C asking if our power is connected to the stationary bike. We could just pedal power that beast back to normal. You could just Flintstones
They've
it
been
up.
doing that in the back the whole time.
It's true. Yeah, I agree with you guys.
Somebody stopped.
He was posturing a fold. Well, I think that is going to end our stream for tonight, guys. Nothing like a good cliffhanger to keep you coming back for more.
There you go.
Absolutely fantastic. Sorry about that, but as they say, I believe it was a bumper sticker. Shit happens. I'm Justin Kelly. This is Taylor Smith. You guys have been fantastic. It's always a pleasure. Tune in Wednesday, hopefully for not only an entire stream, but definitely some PLO. It's going to be awesome. Fantastic. Good times.
Double cards.
Hit it.
Let's go.
See you guys soon.
Thank you, guys.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or we'll just keep hanging
We
out.
might just hang out.
Just call this number if you would like more Stones live in this general region. And now everybody's unsubbing. I mean, maybe the stream's over, maybe it's not. I don't know. That's cool. We can just dance. Actually, this is specifically for Taylor to give you Nickelback. So if you guys are ready for non-stop Nickelback, then that's going down. Actually, show off your shirt. I like this shirt. Check this out.
All right.
What do you guys think about this?
I had to be,
Everyday shuffling.
I had to be decked out in my
Right?
WSOP gear as a thank you to Norman Chad.
That's solid. I like it. I like it. See, request, please sing more Nickelback. Just,
Here we go.
take time.
Get the back too.
World's 2013. Slightly vintage, not even vintage. but
Slightly
good.
vintage.
Half vintage, quarter vintage. It's strong. It's good stuff.
We're not going anywhere.
Never.
You guys talk as long as you want, but we're not going to be able to get the game back to the stream. So if you want to talk for an hour, we'll leave you in there.
Yeah, no, we already said bye, and we just never went off.
Did everyone leave?
Oh, that's because I'm back here.
Oh, okay. Well, we love you guys, and it was fun, and we'll definitely see you Wednesday. Good talk.
We're leaving now.